Well, hello, and I was not planning on posting a full length video anytime soon, but I also was not expecting Glitch to release new Murder Drones content, let alone a fully animated, hopefully canon special. So, yeah, I'm gonna need to make this video now. As someone who joined the fandom rather late, like 2 years after it ended, I never really got to experience the joy of waiting for a new episode or like how the fandom reacts after an episode is released. So this is probably the closest I'm ever gonna get to that. And I was happy. I was really happy to be able to experience this. When they said that a new special video will be released tomorrow, I did not think it was gonna be a canon mini-sode. I had hope, I was like, they never labeled something as special video, so I was kind of hoping it was gonna be some sort of announcement. I personally think the show and Glitch would benefit from a movie talking about Sin and her origins. I feel like a prequel movie about that is something we desperately need. Probably never gonna happen, but like a girl can dream, you know? So I was kind of expecting a announcement or something. I was just being delusional, honestly. Deep down, I knew it was probably gonna be an animated merge drop, which it technically was, but at the same time, it was also a lore-filled prequel, which, I mean, I got my prequel, just not about Sin and in a much shorter form. So yeah, let's talk about it. As someone who never really liked Jay that much, because I only really ever saw her as an abuser. I mean, not just an abuser, you know, but like the way she treated N just seemed unnecessary to me, considering she didn't treat V that way. And you can argue, oh, well, N was a moron, you know, but N, I'm pretty sure is canonically stronger than both V and J. So, why are we bullying him? He's just nice. I feel like that was not really a good reason for them to bully him. It also kind of contradicts this special a little bit, but I'll talk about that later. Anyway, so I never liked her that much, but there was always something about Jay that never allowed me to hate her. As much as I didn't like her, there's just something about her that never allowed me to hate her, and I don't really know why. Maybe it's because of the sympathy I felt for her, how bad I felt for her and her situation, since she's a really tragic character. But I don't know, there's just something about her that really never allowed me to hate her, and there was something about her that I really liked. And this minisode proved that, seeing different sides of Jay was amazing. Seeing how she views herself, she canonically, and this is something Liam stated in an interview or something, I think, he said that Jay views herself as, the older sister / the one that stepped up. That is adorable. She canonically views N and V as her family, which she states in the minisode. It's genuinely adorable. I know many people ship Oil Rose. You do you, bestie. But I personally view them as sisters. They have such a sister-coded relationship that I absolutely adore. And this minisode, felt such, big sister, little sister, and younger brother vibe. I loved it. It was the three trio of siblings, and Sin being the one that's trying to kill them all. Anyway, it was just so cute, and I really loved that. I love Jay's characterization. She does care about them, even though she does not treat N like that for some reason, which I'll talk more about that later. I also loved seeing playful Jay. I loved that. The way she was talking in the beginning, which was describing herself and the others, her drawing herself as a baby, drawing herself all cutesy and stuff, and then N being drawn completely soulless, and V as a possessed baby. And that was a very artistic choice. I loved it. And also, side note, but this kind of debunks the theory that, or the headcanon that Jay is trans. This headcanon, I'm pretty sure, originated from the fact she was originally supposed to be a male. I don't really think that's enough proof, because concepts change. I feel original concepts should not be really used as headcanon material, but you can headcanon them as whatever you want. But this does go against canon, as she is canonically cis, I'm guessing. I don't know if robots even really go by those gender norms, but I don't know. but she is born as a female, so it like the trans J headcanon is kind of like thrown out the window because you cannot headcanon something that goes against canon. So yeah, if you ever headcanon her as that, it's now an IU. But you know what? Who cares? Headcanon and think whatever you like, bestie, because no one's gonna tell you how to think or what to headcanon. It just canonically is more of an IU now rather than a headcanon. Anyway, I'm just being nitpicky. Also, like her interactions with both of V and N, like her interaction with V are like very sister coded. You can see that she does genuinely admire V, and like V admires J as well. When it comes to N, I don't know. This special was not written by Liam. Whether you consider it to be canon or not, it's up to you. Personally, I think with the parallels and the fact that Uzi shows up at the end, the same scene as in the pilot, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a canonical prequel. But I do have to say, since it's not written by Liam, there are like other mini plot holes. Like this filled a lot of plot holes, but it also created smaller ones. For example, why does Jay abuse N so much if she cares about him deep down? Like in this special, she looked like she kind of cared about him. Like yes, she was like kind of rude, you know, but like that's just Jay. That's just how she is. And I don't know. Like it seemed like in the show itself, they treated N way worse than it was shown in this special. Like she legit told N that she would kill him if the company allowed it back in the pilot, and then actually did kill him, and saying that I finally have a reason. Like it's not like she was sad that she needed to kill him, which is weird because her motive is to protect him and V. Yet she ends up killing him. She's like, I finally have a reason to. So she's like happy about that. That felt weird. Like it feels like this was kind of contradicting what the pilot was saying. It honestly just felt weird to me. I cannot be the only one who feels that way now. Is that just like a mini plot hole we're supposed to just forget about? Should we just not take what Jay said to N in the pilot seriously? I don't know how you view it. Personally, I think it was kind of like contradicting itself, but you know what? Who cares? Anyway, you better stop yapping to the more important stuff. So, seeing drunk Jay, oh my god, boozy Jay is now canon. I loved it. I loved seeing that she like gets rid of her stress by getting drunk. It was adorable, like seeing her running around and being unserious. It was so unlike Jay. I loved it. I loved seeing that part of her. It's my favorite part of her. Also, her singing I Wanna Know What Love Is. I did not realize what she was singing at first because personally, I feel like her voice is very different this episode. I cannot be the only one. Like, her voice sounds so different. And I understand it's like 2 years after the show and that the voice actor's voice might change. But like, the voice actor was an adult. So her voice changing so drastically in 2 years felt odd. No hate, no shaming. I just like kind of miss Jay's original voice. I feel like it fit her personality a lot better. She sounds like Gangle now. Like I cannot be the only one who thinks that. And I don't know, it just threw me off guard to the point where I had to rewatch this special a second time to actually understand what was happening because I was not paying attention to what they were saying. I was like, why is she talking like that? Like did they change the voice actor or something? But anyway, she was singing I Wanna Know What Love Is. The amount of people who did not know this is an actual song is concerning. I myself am young. I am very young. I am not really old or born in the era this was released in, not at all, not even close. Yet I grew up with this song. I grew up living it and singing it. And the amount of people who didn't know this was an actual song concerns me. I thought it was a well-known and well-loved song. Apparently I was wrong. But again, I was not expecting it to start singing it, and I loved every bit of it because seeing her sing one of the songs I adored growing up, oh my god, I loved it. Also, the fact the songs definitely fits Jay in a very depressing way, which is sad but adorable at the same time. Also, a little like honorable cute mentions would be the scene at the beginning where like N interrupts Jay and is like, where can a random tummy find the tummy? Is like, oh my god, I can't. You're telling me they can get stomach aches? How? Was it like a virus or something? It was adorable. Oh my god, that scene is genuinely adorable. I loved it so much. Also, like, Jay, why you gotta be so rude to my boy? He was so silly this episode. I absolutely adored it. And he said, okay, that's fine. I'll just endure the pain. His hand was shaking. Like, it was that bad. Oh my poor boy. Someone giving me his tummy gummies. I'm begging you. Also, I love that name. I did not even know that existed in the English language. But anyway, also the scene where they're all like in a gathering and trying to figure out ideas how to break through the doors. Oh my god! Like and it's like, hey, what about Santa? He's a master at breaking inside houses, and like just like, what are you 5? Santa's busy and oh my god, this scene, I cannot. This scene killed me and I loved it. A lot of people were like, oh, she's so nice. She was just trying to like not break his spirit, you know? No, let me stop you right there. Jay does not give a flying fuck about N's spirit. She flat out said, I would kill you if the company allowed it. And bullies him ruthlessly, calling him a moron, an idiot. Trust me, she does not care about breaking his spirit. So the fact she said that, she 100% believes in Santa. I'm saying it right now, no one's gonna change my mind. And I will go as far as to say that V also believes in Santa. They all believe in Santa. I had canon that Tessa used to like give them gifts back there, and like they all just like subconsciously remembered that bit about their childhood, because I refuse to believe otherwise. Also, who said Santa doesn't exist in their universe? They live in a freaking different planet. Santa might as well exist there, you know? Who the hell said he doesn't? It was adorable though. Like, it definitely shows that they are mentally kids. Yes, technically they're like maybe 100 years old or something, but they are, well, after they got lobotomized, I'm pretty sure they're like the same age as Uzi, being like 20 or something, but like mentally they are kids. Like, you can definitely tell they are mentally kids, which makes it so sad seeing all the shit they had to go through. Oh my god, my babies. Now, talking about a scene that like everyone's talking about, the one where Sin calls Jay. Oh my god, that scene was terrifying. I was not expecting Sin to appear, and the way she called her, this also proves that Jay always knew it was Sin. Like, she always knew that. Also filled up that plot hole. So she like always knew it was Sin. She was being manipulated by the Solver, and my poor Jay, I feel so bad for her. That scene was terrifying. Like, the way Sin was talking, I just cannot. It was absolutely terrifying. Also, Jay's facial expressions when Sin was like, how about we meet in person? Like, you can tell she is traumatized. I know maybe people are like, why does she seem so scared? I don't know. Maybe because Sin's wearing her dead best friend's skin? Is that not enough for her to be disturbed? Like, even if she didn't see Tessa get skinned or killed in front of her, the fact she is wearing her skin should be enough to tell you that she does not want to be around her. Also, the fact that she is threatening to kill her and the NNV, so like, I feel like there are quite a few reasons why Jay might not like Sin or is terrified of her. Also, like, in the end where she is wrapping her tail around herself. My baby, I cannot. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for her. Like, I knew there was always something about her that never allowed me to hate her. She's such an incredibly well-written character, and I have to give it to the team. Credit to Liam for writing her in the actual show, because she is a good character in the actual show, but this writing team definitely fleshed out her character so much more. It made her a lot more enjoyable, and I know a lot of people became fans of Jay after this special, which, like, yes, welcome more fans. We need more fans. Also, at the end, where we see that V is the one who gives Jay the branded pen, that was adorable. Also, like, I love the cycle. Like, V is the one who gave it to Jay, and like in the pilot, Jay gave it to N. I loved it. It was adorable. Again, seeing their dynamic is the cutest. Also, the way V says boss, I love it. I never realized the way she says it. You know what? I love everything about the special. Like, absolutely everything about it. I adore it. Also, my queen Uzi, mentioned for 2.5 seconds at the end. We love to see her. And speaking about Uzi, I have to like address this really quickly. I have seen a lot of people being like, oh my god, Uzi ruined the original trio. They were so happy before Uzi. Like, I saw some TikToks genuinely being like, they were so happy before Uzi came. And I'm like, have y'all watched the show at all? Because what do you mean they were happy before Uzi came? First of all, Jay was depressed as fuck. She was not happy. She was depressed and was being bullied by both of his coworkers. Like, even if he himself didn't acknowledge it because he's kind of stupid, he was still being bullied. He was not being appreciated. Uzi was really the only one that actually appreciated him. And like, you can tell it probably did affect him at first. And V, yeah, V is just V, honestly. Nothing really much changed for her after Uzi came. So no, Uzi did not ruin the trio, because if Uzi didn't come, they were gonna die. They were all gonna die if Uzi never came into their lives, because Sin was gonna destroy all of them after the planet is wiped out. Like, she was not like, oh, y'all have already killed all the humans, let's have a party to celebrate our bond as a family and enjoy our life on Copper 9. No, she was gonna kill them. She was going to kill them after all of this was done. Uzi saved all 3 of the assembly drones from murder. Why does that not click in your head? Why are these people so dense? Also being like, oh my god, Uzi stole V's love interest. Y'all, V was never gonna love N back. You just have to accept it. She was never going to love him back. She was just gonna be verbally and probably physically abusive to him for as long as they lived, until Sin eventually kills them. So no, I do not want to see people blaming this on Uzi. It's a very weird phenomenon how people are hating her off this special. Like, what? I understand liking this trio more than the main one, but like, this does not give you the right to hate on her for something she did not do. Anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions about this. The merch was amazing. I'm too broke for it, so I'm just gonna go like cry. But yeah, tell me your thoughts about this special. Do you consider it canon? Do you like it? Did you not like it? If not, why did you dislike it? Because I thought it was absolutely amazing. No complaints, really. Just Jay's voice. I don't know what happened to Jay's voice. Also, I really hope they're gonna do more ones like this in the future. Hopefully, one about Sin. We desperately need one about Sin. Like, the debate whether Sin is the silver or not, we need that to be settled. I feel like that's not gonna be something they can do in just not 8 minutes, but like, you know what? Something is better than nothing. So yeah, tell me your thoughts and opinions, and I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.